guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Wyndon, and ladies and gents, the Pokemon Sword and Shield gameplay walkthrough continues, and we are, of course, now truly prepared for the Championship Cup. Well, at least I guess we fulfilled all the requirements, and by that I mean we have all 8 gym challenges, gym missions, and most importantly, gym badges now completed. And with that in mind, right as we exit from the last stadium here in Motostoke City, it looks like we're greeted by Sonia and Professor Magnolia. Hey there, Blitz! You gave Raihan a good thrashing, and that means you've completed the gym challenge. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. I really wish we could go celebrate, but I think there's some things we should talk over. Okay. So what are they on about? That light that covered Hammerlock, it was just like the Darkest Day, where it said that giant Pokemon went on a rampage and almost destroyed the entire Galar region. It certainly seems to be that way, my dear. As you know, we Dynamax our Pokemon today, using the energy from wishing stars that have fallen to us. But we still don't know how to fully control the energy behind Dynamaxing, or how the heroes managed to do so. In fact, we're not even really sure who or what the 2 heroes actually were. The legendary Sword and Shield. Sonia, my dearest, my lab coat is yours now. You sure, Gran? I still haven't finished the work you've assigned me. Think of this as something to help you finish that work. Wow, it's like a passing of the torch here. So now Sonia is going to be the head professor of the Galar region. Professor Sonia. Yeah? The 2 heroes that protected the Galar region from the Darkest Day and the legend of the Sword and Shield you just mentioned. It's up to you to figure out the truth behind it all. I know, Gran. I'll do what I can. You or Hop could be the one to take down Leon, and I don't want to miss that. Not to worry, you can count on me to take care of everything. You just focus on getting to Wyndon. Go on, head to the station, or you'll miss your train. Okay, so it is kind of fascinating how this game has structured itself completely different to the typical Pokemon game, and that is usually, for the most part, basically what happens is you kind of have the main gym challenges that you would go through, but then at the same time, we always have some sort of an event with Team Rocket, Team Magma, Team Aqua, all those different villainous organizations in the different regions of the Pokemon world that you would then kind of detour to tackle them until you finish off your challenges and head off to the rest of the gym challenges. Here, it's kind of interesting because it almost seems like there's a storyline unfolding separate to your main story, which involves, of course, you becoming the champion in the Championship Cup. So it is interesting that we are, at least up until this point, have not been involved in any of those like side stories. For the most part, it's all just updates from Hop, Leon, and of course, most importantly, Sonia. So, with that in mind, though, I guess let's go on ahead and check the Pokemon boxes, or sorry, I guess the Poke Jobs tab is what I really wanted to check out here, just to see if our Pokemon have returned, possibly. And, of course, if we could send a few other Pokemon to complete other tasks. So here we go. We've got some Pokemon returning from some Poke Jobs. I think this is the... is this the fairy type? I think, maybe? Challenge? Or was this Ghost? This might have been Ghost, actually, or something like that. Alright. So we got a pretty absurd amount of XP. That's wonderful. Let's go on ahead and bring back our other Pokemon here. This one was the Rock Challenge, I think. Or a Rock Poke Job. And so we got a good job rating. And they received a bunch of XP, enough to level up, I am certain of that. So that is wonderful. And we got 600 Poke Dollars back. And now let's see what other Poke Jobs are available here. We need some help doing maintenance. So it would be great to get Pokemon that are good with high places. That would be great. Dragon types. Okay, so I'm a little confused. How are you supposed to determine that are good with high places? Does that mean just flying Pokemon? Possibly? I would imagine so. Or maybe, does it mean tall Pokemon? I mean, I guess both would be sort of applicable, but I feel like flying type Pokemon would be really more applicable to this task. So let's take a look here at all the flying types that we could possibly send off onto this mission. I think that's about it on box number 1. Then we have this Butterfree here. It told us that we can send out, what, 9 Pokemon for this challenge? Whoops. Almost forgot Noctowl there. I think that might be all the flying types that we have here, unless... Oh, sorry, P-Dove. Almost missed you. My bad. My bad. Okay, and... Oh, nope. Can't send Cutiefly, because apparently it's not a flying type, which is somewhat surprising. Does Manatine have flight? So does Mantike. And I guess Pelipper will be our last selection there. Okay, so we're going to send all 9 Pokemon on a new Poke job, and there they go. Up, up, and away. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, let's see. What other tasks are there? Have really... so, strong Pokemon, Dragon types. That we already just did. We'd like to have intimidating Pokemon. Okay. Normal type Pokemon. And a flower delivery service centers Pokemon that know lots about flowers and plants. So probably grass type Pokemon, right? So let's see. I mean, I figured maybe bug type Pokemon would do decently well in those situations as well, no? Because you'd think they would know decent amount about plants after all, right? Let's see. Okay. That is 5 Pokemon now selected. Now let's just kind of take a look around at maybe possible ones that would still apply. Because right now we only have 5 Pokemon selected. And it would be nice to be able to send the maximum number of Pokemon possible for this task. That would be wonderful, of course. Let's see. I guess we could go for a few bug-type Pokemon then. It only makes sense. And one more. Let's go for Cutiefly. Okay, so there we are. That's another Pokemon job now. Ready and set. And away go our Pokemon. Okay. So that's wonderful. Another mission now set up. Let's talk to the Pokemart salesperson here. Okay, so we still have a decent amount of max potions. I guess let's get a handful of Ultra Balls. Okay. So, I guess we're ready to head over to Wyndon, and as we were told, we're supposed to head to the train station for that. Which, was it this way? Yeah. So there's the train station. And this should take us over to Wyndon, right? Wait up, Blitz! I'm coming too! I had Raihan beat in no time. Once I got my head on straight and stopped doubting every decision I made, this is... Okay, so that's Hop, obviously catching up. And you never stopped nattering on through the entire battle. You're pretty different from the champion in that. But your strength is genuine, as proven by the dragon badge you won from me. You came at me with all the force of a raging storm, and even I was blown away. Listen up, you two. Battle your way through the Champion Cup tournament to face Leon. One of you ought to. I reckon I'm still the favorite to win, but I'm up against my true rival Blitz, so I'll wring out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Raihan, to beat him. So, get a move on, Blitz. The train's waiting. Okay, so it looks like we are ready to set off to Wyndon, where the supposed Championship Cup takes place, or the Champion Cup takes place. And so... away we go. Our heroes. We're finally headed to Wyndon. There's the big tower and the monorail. And Wyndon Stadium, where the whole of the whole world is going to be watching us. You get it, right? You and me are going to make our match there the greatest match that ever was. Okay, so this will be interesting. Does that mean that there's no, like, Elite Four? And instead we just face off against other gym challengers? If that's the case, that could still be kind of cool. Oh, wow. It's a very snowy area. So this is Route 10. It's like a wall made out of snow. and there'll be Ice-type Pokemon crawling out of the woodwork in a place like this. Come on, Blitz. Reckon we'll be able to train ourselves up to new heights here before the Champion Cup. I believe in myself and the Pokemon on my team, and I know we'll all get loads stronger. So I'm off. See you in Wyndon, mate. Okay. Well, I guess the first stop gives us 2 X attacks unlocked. Dude, there's Mr. Mime! He has a Galar region variation. Very cool. An Ice type. That is awesome. What a cool idea. Let's see what level this Pokemon is. At this point, it doesn't matter because, of course, the really nice thing is that now we're able to go on ahead and capture Pokemon of all levels. After defeating Raihan, that was one of the benefits from that victory, was that we are now able to go on ahead and capture Pokemon without any level limits. Okay, I'm kind of shocked. I knew that was going to be super effective, but I thought since he was level 47, that was not going to get the KO. However, it did. Ooh, what is that? Magnetic Flux, brand new move. It is an electric type move, which has a description as follows. The user manipulates magnetic fields, which raises defense and a special defense stance of allied Pokemon with the plus or minus ability. So that sounds incredibly specific. If we had a lot of Pokemon that had the plus or minus ability, I guess it would be sort of useful, but outside of that, I don't really see any purpose for teaching that to our Toxtricity. I think we have better moves selected as it is. Okay, very nice. A Max Revive is a very cool item. There's a Cubchoo with the most disgusting runny nose ever. I mean, bro, come on. Have you heard of napkins? Have you heard of napkins? Seriously. Okay, let's see. Gonna use Rest to heal back up, although he's already at full HP, so that's a tad bit confusing. And my gosh. Okay, so clearly Colossal is not a good choice in these fights because he's just crushing everything a little bit too easily. So we need to make a swap here. I'm sort of thinking maybe let's put Orbeetle in the front and center and give him a little bit of shine, the opportunity to shine. All right, Orbeetle, it's our chance to capture a Vanillux. Okay, here we go. The Ice Cream Pokemon. So let's use Psychic, see how much damage that lays down. It should not be ultra effective, so it should be perfect. Not too much damage. Okay, what the heck is that? Acid Armor. Rises their defense. We still take damage from the hail, of course. So let's go for one more Psychic Blast, and then we're going to go for the Pokeball Throw. Okay, brilliant. Orbeetle seems to be a really good selection here. Uh-oh, Uproar. That's going to deal a little bit of damage. We know, obviously, the Uproar move because Rillaboom knows that move. So we've been there, done that. Let's go for the Ultra Ball. Come on, can we go back to capturing Pokemon on the first try? Will it happen? Possibly? Nope. Nope, it will not. I guess it will not happen. That is a bummer. And of course, the Hailstorm doesn't help. Okay, let's go for another Ultra Ball here. I hope this will be... Oh my goodness. You kidding me, man? It really is bizarre that we're not able to capture Pokemon when it's lower level than us, when it's in the red as far as its HP is concerned. That's ridiculous. Come on, please. Wow. I really thought that was it that time. So now Orbeetle is going to get KO'd here. Which seems really fair. Not really. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic when I say that. Ay, ay, ay. I think I'm about to switch my strategy and just go for getting through these challenges. And then afterwards, we can come back around. Or in between episodes, of course, whether it be a live stream or just an extra... Oh my gosh! Capturing session where we just go on ahead and focus on capturing Pokemon. We'll try one more Ultra Ball. If this one doesn't work, you know what, Vanillux? It is over. We're just gonna go for the win, dude. If you don't want to be captured, okay. Well, then what can I say, bro? You're getting KO'd. We're not going to waste all our HP on this one Pokemon. This is absurd at this point. You know what I mean? And bye-bye! You see that? That was easy. Yikes. That's probably the most frustrating part, is that we have Pokemon that are getting KO'd because the capturing system in this game is just insane. It's just because you would think that the effectiveness of an Ultra Ball, especially when you consider the fact that the enemy Pokemon are incredibly low on HP, you would think that we would be able to capture them almost instantly, but just does not seem to be the case. Alright, that's fine. We'll be back trying to capture those Pokemon. For now, we've got some trainer battles up ahead. This is a Doctor Trainer, Dr. Graham. I wonder if this is the same guy that gave us the bike. Because looks exactly like the same character model, obviously. Okay. Let's go for Heat Crash. Okay, Dazzling Gleam. Even though it's not very effective, it actually did alright damage. Okay, we did plenty more, though, for the one-hit KO. As Colossal is victorious, Rillaboom now hits level 54 and wants to learn a new move called Endeavor. This attack move cuts down the target's HP to equal the user's HP. Wow. So that could be good in certain situations. That could really, really, really help. So you know what? Let's go for it. Again, if we ever want to swap back out, we can always do that. But for now, we're going to equip that. I'm certain that that might be useful in the Champion Cup at some point, where maybe we can lower the enemy HP to match our own. Okay, there's the Mountain Climber, aka the Ninja Turtle. It's Hiker Douglas. Okay, so he's going to send out a Steelix. Wow, very cool. I think it's the first time that we fought a Steelix. Now, luckily for us, of course, Steelix is a Steel type. After all, it's in its name, which means that Heat Crash should be extremely effective here. Okay, forgot what I said. Problem is that it doesn't do as much damage because he has the weight. So the way Heat Crash works, of course, as you can see, the power of this move is the more the user outweighs the target, the greater the move's power. So that's why the move's power wasn't that great, because Colossal probably doesn't even outweigh Steelix. I mean, Steelix is a giant steel snake, so you would imagine that, oh my goodness, he could deal a lot of damage. Okay, so I think here we need a nice Hyper Potion to heal back up. He's going to go for Boro again. Okay, so this is where we're going to do a little swap. Because I think it's not even going to affect Corviknight, right? Because it's flying type. So I don't think Dig can actually hit it. Hey, perfect. Great counter there. And so then we can go for Brave Bird. Good damage. He's going to use Crunch here. Which surprisingly actually does pretty good damage as well. Okay. Guess we'll go for another Brave Bird, because I think that could do enough damage here to defeat the Steelix. There we are. Brilliant. Alright, good win, Corviknight. And of course the Stealth Rocks are down, which means that his next Pokemon is going to be taking damage no matter what. Speaking of taking damage, Corviknight takes a bit of damage from the Storm. He's going into a Mudsdale. I don't know what that is, so let's see. Oh, okay. Let's try Steel Wings, see how much damage that does. Wow, that does plenty of damage, actually. And it rises the defense, which is nice, because that means we'll be able to take that damage even easier. So I think Corviknight should be able to clutch this victory for us. Oh man, he avoided the attack. Well done. So the Hailstorm is gonna probably do more damage than the Mudsdale has, actually. Alright, go for Steel Wing. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's twice now that you've missed, Corviknight. Come on. I want to see what the accuracy is on that move, because this is absurd. 2 times in a row? It's 90%. What are the chances out of 3 moves to miss? Okay, well, we'll still win this because the Hailstorm is going to clutch the victory for us here. And so there we go. We do manage to get the win. Corviknight levels up to level 52, which is fantastic. That guy's expression, he's like, I don't know what happened. Okay, so before we continue onwards, let's just use the Hyper Potion to get our Pokemon healed up here. I guess we could use the Lemonade here for Corviknight to get back to full HP. Okay, so on the right we have a trainer battle. On the left it looks like there's a wild Pokemon batch. There's a Bombasnow, which we have seen before. Haven't had a chance to obviously catch him. This would be a first. Let's see how super effective this might be. Oh, so that probably means he's going to be able to keep healing every turn, I'm guessing. Well, I guess that didn't help him. We're level 55. Oh, sorry, he's level 55. And yet, Colossal one-hit KO'd that guy. What the heck? That is very, 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 very surprising. You know? There's the pre-evolution of Abomasnow, by the way. But again, like I said, I'm not too focused right now on the capturing of Pokemon, because obviously that seems to take ages. So we're just going to go on ahead and make our way to the Champion Cup and then shift our attention towards catching Pokemon, probably in between episodes. I'll try to do quite a bit of capturing so that we don't have to worry about having missed out on all these Ice-type Pokemon. And obviously increase our Pokedex entries by quite a bit, thanks to this. Okay. So once again, Colossal just making quick work of all these Ice-type Pokemon. Crushing it. Dreadnought is now level 52, which is brilliant. He'll be even more powerful going forwards in the other battles. So he's going to send out a Claydol. Okay, so this is the first time that we're battling this thing. That is interesting. Going to use the attack Earth Power, which, oh my gosh, that almost KO'd Colossal there with one shot. Okay. Yeah, that was not pleasant. We're going to need to do a swap here. I'm guessing if he's going to go for the same move, it might not affect Corviknight again because of Flight. Let's go to Corviknight here. Let's see. Yep, he's going to use Earth Power, and it doesn't affect us. So that was a perfect switch out. We predicted his repeated attack there. And I think we can... We could have probably went for Hone Claws and Power Trip, but I think that Steel Wing is going to... Yeah, I was going to say, I think that Steel Wing could get us the victory regardless. Okay, brilliant. So that is another trainer now defeated. It gives us 3,600 Poké Dollars for our troubles. Where's the Hyper Potions? Yeah, those ground type moves, they are no joke. They deal a lot of damage to Colossal. He definitely has a weakness to that. There's Mr. Mime, who seems to be very jolly and trying to go after a trainer here. We have found a Comet Shard, a shard that fell to the ground when a comet approached. It can be sold at high prices to the shops. Cool. So we have one trainer battle here and then another one right next to us. And we'll go through them mainly due to the fact that we want to try to obviously complete these different challenges on our way to the Champion Cup because we want our Pokemon to be as powerful as can be. I mean, we literally ran into an Abomasnow that was 3 levels higher than our highest Pokemon, so that shows you clearly that we're not, like, overpowered, especially when you think relative to the, oh my goodness, that was almost a one-hit KO. Colossal Steam Engine activates, which allows him to become far quicker. Gonna go for Ancient Power here, which gets us the victory. I think I'm gonna swap out to Rillaboom next because it seems like we're running into a lot of Water-type Pokemon as well. Okay, he's gonna switch into a Noctowl, which means we're gonna switch into Toxtricity because Toxtricity, with his Electric-type moves, is going to make quick work of the Flying-type Noctowl. Okay. So there's the Noctowl, level 46, actually. So well trained up, but not well enough. Toxtricity, take care of this Noctowl. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, brilliant. So Toxtricity hits level 53 as a result of that battle, which is cool. Okay, so, as I said, let's make a bit of a swap around here. Okay. Oh, he said something about Corviknight, so he probably is going to summon a Corviknight into this battle, I would imagine. Let's see, yep. Which means that it probably would have been better to actually have Toxtricity up front here for the Flying-type matchup. I mean, I know it's Flying Metal, so it's not exclusively Flying, but still. Alright, we're going to go for the knockoff attack here and hope that that does good damage. It's alright. Fortunately, Drill Peck is going to do plenty more. So that's a problem. Alright, I want to see how much damage the Drum Beating attack actually does. I know it says it's not very effective, but let's just see. Okay. Still did alright. He's going to go for another Drill Peck, which is not great for us. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to get the victory here, so I think we have to make the swap into Toxtricity. There's really not much we can do about it. It stinks, but it was either getting the KO on Rillaboom and then having to use a revive, or just making the smart switch here, and then later on all we'll have to use is the Hyper Potion, and Hyper Potions cost quite a bit less than revives, so it's just the smarter decision here. Okay, well done, Toxtricity. Getting the victory against the Corviknight here. And Orbeetle now hits level 52. Toxtricity taking a little bit of damage. He has a Flygon summoned next. We will switch out into our dragon-destroying turtle, known as Dreadnought. And let's see. So Flygon, of course, is a pretty powerful Pokemon, but not when you have Ice Fang as an opposing move. Oh, wow, that's actually going to hurt a lot, probably. Yikes, because of Dreadnought's rock typing. And because Earthquake is just a great move. Luckily, our move does just a tad bit more damage. And as a result, we do manage to get the victory. Okay. So that is another victory for Team Blitz. And as we continue onwards, let's go on ahead and actually, first and foremost, get our Pokemon healed up. They don't have to be full HP, but at least a little bit more than what they had before this, because they were kind of low on health, to be quite honest. Okay. So we have another Mr. Mime, another Cubchoo. Actually, quite a few Cubchoos. Where does this lead? Uh-oh. To a Mr. Mime! That's where it leads! Dun, 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 dun. Here we go, Mr. Mime. Waiting here. Doing his dance. It is kind of interesting now that I think about it, because remember, we did see a regular Mr. Mime when we fought Pierre for the 7th gym battle. It allows the holder immediately to use a move that normally requires a turn to charge. Wow, the power herb would basically allow you to use a solar beam right away. So that's kind of powerful. That's pretty cool. Okay. There's a bear tick, which we have fought before. I don't remember. Maybe was it the ice type gym, I want to say? Maybe the actual... I think it might have been the gym leader in the ice type gym that actually had that Pokemon. Here we go. Another trainer battle. Hiker Donald. Okay, he has a Gigalith. What is that? Oh, okay, yep. I remember this thing. We have fought this. We have battled this. We know what to expect. This was actually during the last gym battle, right? In the last episode. So we've been there, done that. Woodhammer. One hit KO? I think so. There we are. We managed to get the victory. Wow, that's a lot of recoil damage. Okay, 2 level ups. Corviknight and Rillaboom. Gonna get buffed by the Sandstorm as well. And then he has a Rhydon, which is fine. Bring it on. Bring it on, Rhydon. And we should be able to... I don't know if it'll be a one-hit KO. I would imagine so, since we have a 9-level lead. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it wasn't. So there we go. Pretty easy trainer battle. There. And a pretty good reward as well, with some fantastic XP and some Poké Dollars. And now we move on to Gentleman Glenn. He's going to be our next challenger. He has a Darmanitan, which in the Galar region is actually an Ice-type Pokemon. It used to be a Fire-type in the other... I don't remember what region it was actually introduced in. But in previous regions, I guess. Let's put it that way. This guy actually has 3 Pokemon, so we need to expect a long-fought battle, possibly. Although this is off to a great start for us. We're already dealing quite a bit of damage. Colossal wants to learn a new move, Rock Blast. These are hurls hard rocks at the target. 2 to 5 rocks are launched per turn. So if we do that, we need to unteach him Ancient Power, which I don't think is a good idea. I mean, look, this thing has 90% accuracy. This thing has 100% accuracy. I think all around, the Ancient Power, it has 60 power. I think it's just the way to go. Yes, you could make the argument, well, if you land 5 of these attacks, then although it has 25 power, it does more damage overall. I still think that it's better to keep Ancient Power as our selection for Colossal. Okay, so he's going to go for Phalanx, which I think is that Pokemon that is like a bunch of the... Yep, a bunch of the Knights combined together. Okay. Let's just go for the drum attack here. Wow, that actually did kind of a lot of damage. Seriously. I think that might be enough for the one-hit KO. Yep. We have a 9-level lead. So it makes sense. Dreadnought is now leveled up as well, which is wonderful. Okay, Rillaboom. I did not even see what the Pokemon is that he's sending out. It's a Graplocked. Okay, we have to go for the drum beat and hope that that will be enough. Yep. Okay, wonderful. So we get through this battle, and right as we were approaching this trainer, Gentleman Glenn, I did see that the next battle most certainly features, yep, a double battle probably, so we need to be ready for that. So let's get healed up here. And so here we go. Double battle time. Okay, so we've got Colossal and Rillaboom going in for this fight. 2v2. Let's do this. I do like how many double team battles there are in this game. That's very cool. Okay, I was going to go for Stealth Rock because they do have 2 Pokemon each. But you know what? I think we could probably just get the win here pretty quickly. Just due to the typing match. Because Clink Clang is going to get destroyed by Heat Crash. And then I think Helioptile is going to get... Or sorry, not Helioptile. Heliolisk. I think this is the evolution of Helioptile. Will get destroyed by the drum beating attack. He's going to use Shift Gear, which... Does that, like, raise his stats? Yep. His speed rises and attack rises. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to get to use those stat boosts because he's going to get KO'd by the Heat Crash from Colossal. Okay, so... Obviously, both of our Pokemon will be taking a tad bit of damage from the Hailstorm. Okay, here's Noivern. Whoa, that's cool. I don't believe we fought that Pokemon before. And there's a Togedemaru. Okay, so... Just going to go for the big damage here and hope that the... Oh my goodness, that did so much damage. That was almost a one-hit KO. And now the recoil on the Woodhammer might get the KO here. Okay. Wow, Rillaboom barely surviving that. Let's go. Heat Crash, attack! Wonderful, another one-hit KO. Okay. So the Iron Barbs do a little bit of damage back to Colossal. Rillaboom levels up. Toxtricity level up. Wonderful. Noivern's going to take down... Oh, I forgot Rillaboom's probably going to get KO'd here by the hail. Yep. I was going to say we're going to use a max potion to heal him up, but I didn't actually get a chance to do so. So I think Noivern... I want to say that it's Flying Dragon, which means Toxtricity should have at least partial typing advantage here with... an attack like Overdrive. So hopefully that works. And then we're going to go for Ancient Power. Okay, so he's going to go for Super Fang, which again does a lot of damage. Wow, so Noivern's a very powerful Pokemon. Clearly. But not powerful enough to defeat our entire team, of course. So there we are with the victory. That is wonderful. A hard-fought battle, but a well-earned victory. And so we make our way up this mountain, and would you look at that? The skies clear up, the weather changes, and it looks like we might have arrived at Wyndon for the Champion Cup.